Meanwhile, people are still trying to figure out how to cancel their entry. And it's almost 6 o'clock. UK time, that is. Here we are for D2 Monza. You've got Ash in the booth this evening. And, well, if this race can be just as entertaining as the F1 we've just seen, spoiler alert, Max didn't win, then we're in for a good race. So, so this could be a very, very lively race. We've got first corner, which everybody hates. It's that tight. Even Mick won't open his wallet for it, and I know he's watching the stream, so I know he's got something to comment on. So, just while we're waiting, we'll do some championship standings, just, well, for time for the stake, really. So, Ball Boy is still top of the championship with 95 points, God knows how. Dr. Asda second on 90 points, Riccardo Patrese third on 83, Bounty fourth on 77, the Hube fifth on 58, Hyder 6th on 55. Let's see who else. So we've got Tim 7th on 46, Alpha on 48, sorry. Alpha on 46, D Roberts on 41, Grim on 32, Thomas on 25 with Smalley, and then Marco on 24, Bagpuss on 20, AFM 19, but he's racing D1 from this week. Marco, please cancel your entry. That is all. AFM and Havoc on 19, Robot on 13, Lav Sesh on 11, Danny on 10, Sammy Carter and Ben on 8, Naps on 4, Paitu on 3, and Multi on 2 points. So, there we go. There's some championship standings. Hello to Tippy McFedora. I don't know who you are, but nice to see you. Watching the stream. We're still waiting for Marco. Oh no, Marco's pulled out the pit lane. He's finally pulled out the pits. Yep, there you go. You can cancel your entry now, Marco. Marco! Yep, he's still going. There we go. Now he just needs to cancel his entry, which he has now done. So now we're just going to wait for real quality to start. So this track, Monza, yeah, it's very lively. No, I don't want to exit. It's a very, very lively track. We've got some people heading out the pit lane. We've got Alpha out on track there. We've got Danny there in his multicoloured BM. We're going straight into quali, folks. Here we go. Yes, I figured it'd be real, Robot. So now we're getting ready for qualifying to start. We've got 12 people in this race. There's only going to be 8 in D1 a little bit later on. Doc Co-op is the only guy of the D2 runners to take the plunge and do 2 races today. as Smalley is the first of the lemmings out on track, going through the Curva Grande and into one of the many, many, many chicanes. Oh no, Danny's had a problem. Oh no. Oh no. Danny's had a problem straight away. Smalley, you see, he's now put himself in a poor position here. He's put himself to be one of the first guy out on track. And he's going to be the first of the lemmings without any slipstream. Although he seems to have broken clear of D. Roberts. Well, let's go on board with Biggie Smalls as he heads down the pit straight, and he's going to head into the De La Roja chicane. We're going to break about 100 metre board. There he goes through De La Roja chicane. And now he goes through the Curva Grande, which is easily flat. Is he going to go into second? No, he's run wise. He's not hitting the apex there, but never mind. Now he heads into the first of the Lesmos. Now he's through the second Lesmo and hits an apex surprisingly for Smalley. And now he goes again. And now he heads through with the Ascari second part. And now Smalley goes racing towards the Parabolica. And he's braking at the 50 metre board. And now he makes for the line. It's a line of least resistance that he's looking for. No, he's not. And he makes it at 150.2. D. Roberts goes fastest so far, a 149.0. Alphanat second on a 149.5. That's half a second. Riccardo Patrese up into third spot. 149.8 as he... There he is with Doc Coop. There he goes through the chicane. There's Smalley in fifth, trying to burn some fuel off. Sixth goes Grim, although he turns his... No, he didn't turn his car. Well, that's all good. There's Max in seventh, Marco in eighth, the Cube in ninth place. Then we've got the Stickman in 10th and Robot, who is just starting the first vestiges of a lap. Let's see how he goes about this lap, if it's any better than Lord Smalley of Smallsville Town. Nope. Robot's gone back into the pit lane. So everyone... I wonder what's going on there. Hube goes fastest. There he goes on a 49.7. He goes... Sorry, 48.7. Sorry, my apologies. So it goes slightly faster. And Grim goes 7th fastest here as well. Oh no, D. Roberts has had a problem. What's going on? It's not that hard to follow a simple message. Dive bomb into turn 1. Yep, because turn 1 could be quite lively. There goes Smalley there. So we've got a bit of a lull. Doc Klopp has a lot of penalties. So he's going to nickname himself Manchester United for the rest of this lap. Carlo Patrese on an out lap. Stickman, I don't think he's going to be improving any this lap. Clumping his way through the chicane there. Grim goes faster again. It actually goes up to 4th. Good effort there from Sir Grim. Sir Grim of Grimothy Town. Yeah, great effort. Go Grim. So D. Roberts rejoins. He's going to be at the back, I presume. They do this restart. Marco goes... Where does Marco go? 9th. So here comes Lord Smalley of Smalleyshire Town. If you're going to do that, you need to do that consistently. You've got plenty of time before the end of the lap. And he slides off. Fortunately, the damage is only on light, so he'll get away with it for another day. Get back into fuel burn mode. We've got more than enough time for the end of quali. I know I'm negating some of the messages. So I'm going to quickly go in and say hello to Alex Garvey, who's on the chat, and also Nils as well. Nils, it was good to see you having a good result yesterday in F1 D2, my friend. So now Smalley, let's see what he can do on this lap. Heading into the Della Roja. Yep, he's already messed that up. With little time left, Riccardo Patrese goes pole. Look at that, a 48.6. Alpha goes 4th fastest. Well, this could be quite a shake-up. Here, Marco doesn't really improve his time too much. Everybody, I think, down to Alpha will be able to complete the lap now. So let's see what Alpha can do. First sector. No, he's down. He's down his lap. Maximus qualifies 3rd and will finish 3rd now. No higher than 3rd, should I say. Sorry. Alpha's going through the chicane. There's Grim getting the exit of Lesbo slightly wrong. Never mind, Stickman's qualifying is over. Co-op has penalty. Smalley's on his best lap, so let's see what he does first. They're now heading through the Parabolica. Wants to take the line of least resistance, which he seems to be doing this time. And goes 5th fastest. Very good stuff there from Mr. Grimm. From Mr. Smalley, sorry. Grimm will finish no higher. So the Cube is going to be the first one across the line. He's going to head through the Parabolica. How's he looking? Co-op doesn't really improve his time. Cube doesn't improve. Does Alpha? No, he doesn't. Neither does Riccardo Patrese, neither out front. So Smalley, Co-op, sorry, Grimm there in 6th. Marco sets a better time but doesn't really improve. Stickman 7th, there's Co-op in 8th. Marco 9th. And Robot will finish 10th. So there we go, we've got what order, and we're going to have a couple others still to come in. So they're going to cancel. So everyone's going to cancel their entry. Everyone's going to cancel their entry and then get underway. So let's see if people behave themselves in turn 1. Everyone's going to cancel the start to allow the other miscreants into the race. So now everyone's going to cancel their entry, and then they're going to organise the grid as pair. It's a futile start, so we've still got 3 racing, even though they've been told to cancel their entry. Marco's left the room. Yeah. The Hube and Alpha still going, even though they need to cancel their entry. There we go. So now Robot will get everything in order, and then we will be off the start. There we go. So now Smalley's going to reorganise the qualifying order. So grid order will now be set, so let everyone enter. So now let's wait for the order to get sorted out, and then we will have a race. Let's hope. I think D. Roberts will have to start from the back because he left midway through qualifying, unfortunately. So I think they'll have to go and put him at the back. That's what I think will happen personally, but we'll see. But to me, he'll have to start last. But if it's 49... If it's 49,005, I think that is. Let's quickly check. Oh, there we go. We've got our order sorted out. So 49,000. Would have put him fourth. Yeah. Oh, here we go. And now my binoculars are playing funny buggers. There we go. I'm in. So now we've got a race start ahead. So I'm going to go to the front. Wait for the 5 red lights to go out. Number 4, 5. We're off and away. D. Roberts seems to have got the best start out of all the top runners heading now down to the De La Rocha chicane. This is gonna be lively to say the least. Oh no, there's somebody off. It's Alpha. Alpha's had enough already. Riccardo Patrese gets the lead from the Hube. D. Roberts up in the third. There's Maximus in fourth. Dr. Sainsbury's going side by side with Smalley. Heading through the Curva Grande chicane. Now let's see who can get ahead. It's Smalley. Smalley gets ahead. And into 5th place ahead of Doc Co-op. Stickman keeping them company in 7th, Marco in 8th. Alpha, after that unfortunate moment at the start, goes into 9th spot. Grimothy Dalton's had a poor start as well, unfortunately. He had a great qualifying, but expect to see him rise his way back through the field. There's Robot in 11th, who is... I don't know what he's doing. He's almost going off, but now he gets past. Now Danny gets past him. So now up front, Riccardo Patrese gets a 9/10 of a second lead now, ahead of D. Roberts. And he's got the Hube very nearby for company. And Maximus is keeping pace here as well. He's very much in the top 4 and looking like he wants to make designs on getting a place. As now the Hube starting to look down the inside, going into the De La Rocha chicane, and he gets him. Good move. Good move there from the Hube to get into second place. D. Roberts now has Max behind him for company. There we go in third and fourth. And then the second queue of cars has Smalley, .co-op and the stick van not a million miles away. So now head into the second chicane, the one clump the curbs, so that means you've hit an apex. If not, you're miles away. More likely in San Marino. Oh, .co-op just seemed to sail a little bit wide into the first of the Lesmos. Lost a bit of time now. Now Smalley's bringing himself onto the back of Maximus. Let's see how the move goes here. So now Smalley just falling off the back a little bit of Maximus here. He's allowing .co-op back into play. There's the Stickman 70. He's a little bit lonely. He's a little bit redundant off the back of Co-op, but he's a little bit redundant off the front of Marco. There's Marco there in 8th. Alpha in 9th. His fight back could be an interesting one. Grim there in 10th, doing trying to bring himself back into play. There's Danny, and there's Robot, who's very, very distant. So now Riccardo Patrese out. He's got a second or so lead over the Hube here. As we're now heading to lap 3 already. But Riccardo Patrese is starting to break away a little bit. And the Hube's going to have D. Roberts on his tail not too long a time. There goes D. Roberts through the Ascari chicane. There goes Maximus in 4th. Doing a half decent job here in the D2 race. There in 5th is .co-op. Trying to hang on to the coattails of Max. Oh no, Smalley's had a slide into the Parabolica. Just touched the white line. But he's managed to have an epic save there. That's a brilliant save there from Smalley. That's like watching Grim drift. But he's done a very, very good job of saving the car there. Now here comes Alpha. He's side by side with Marco. Heading into the Della Rocha chicane. Marco stays ahead. And now Alpha using all the track and part of the gravel trap. Trying to find a way past. Now let's see, can Alpha gain a replace back? Not Marco. Marco's doing a decent job here. I'm going to go on board now with Alpha. See if he can make a move somewhere. Yeah, he's opened the door. He's trying to get his way alongside, but Marco is hanging on. This is an epic defense here from Marco. Great job. Now Marco is trying to straddle the inside, and now Alpha gets inside line as we're now heading towards the Parabolica. And there we go. Has he got it? Yes, I think he has, but he could be under slipstream threat now from Marco. Marco just letting him know he's still there, just reading the back of his bumper there in Braille. And now slips back into slipstream. Can he brake later? Yes, he can. Brilliant job from Marco. He's doing a very, very good defensive job. There's been an accident. That's the Hube. The Hube has slipped out of the top 3. And Dean Roberts, I think, has had an incident as well, because now he's behind Maximus. Maximus up into second. And now that's allowed Riccardo Patrese there a 4-second gap. There he goes. So now Max is into second, and he's going to have D. Roberts and Doc Coop, who's now made his way up to 4th. Smalley's made his way into 5th. He's very quietly raising his way through. And still, Alpha and Marco going side by side, going into the Ascari chicane. Has he got enough to see himself through this time? Yes. This time he's done it. But can Marco stay close to him and again, just maybe his attack? Let's see now. As Marco is heading into the Parabolica, is he close enough? No. Alpha sliding a bit wide coming out of the Parabolica. And again, he's going very defensive. And Marco again making use of this. Is he too late? No, he's made it stick. He's made it stick. This is fantastic racing between these two. Now into the Curva Grande. You're going to be brave to make a move stick round the outside. Let's see now. Can Alpha make his move again stick? No, Marco, no. And that's the end of that one. He went a little bit too optimistic on the brakes. And this time Alpha does finally gain a spot. But now Marco has the looming attentions of Grim in his back bumper. Let's see now. Let's see if Grim can make a move stick. Go on board with Grim. Grim, one of the cleaner drivers in OFR as well. He's always there or thereabouts to take advantage. Sliding off the track. Coming out of Ascari. That just gives Marco a bit of breathing space. And now Alpha. His next target is the Hube. Smalley is dropped off the back of Doc Co-op. There goes Doc Co-op in 4th. And now we've also got a battle still brewed for second place between Maximus and D. Roberts. These two are fairly evenly matched. Riccardo Patrese is on 49.0. He's extending the gap. Max is starting to extend the gap just a little bit now on D. Roberts. Doc Co-op he's there. He's just not gaining that much time. Sliding through second chicane there. And now we've got a battle brewing for 5th with Smalley, the Hube and Alpha. So it's the two Belgians trying to hunt down the Brit. Up there goes Alpha, up, and there goes a marker post. And somehow he saves it. Good job. Now on board with the Hube. He's trying to go alongside Smalley. No. Smalley hangs on to the place. Smalley sliding the car out. Now, let's see. What you can do. Has he got him? Yes. But that doesn't really count for too much because now Smalley has the chance of trying. That's questionable there from the Hube. If Smalley was a bit further back, then fair enough, he can break the slipstream, but that's more than one defensive move, and now he's cost himself time, and now he hits the back. The Hube could have avoided that altogether. He didn't need to break the slipstream like that. Kept weaving around like it was a warm-up lap. Don't want to do that. You just want to defend properly. If the gap was 7 or 8 tenths, then fair enough, I could just about understand that. A Smalley goes sliding into the chicane and now loses another spot. I could just about understand that. But weaving about like that when you've only got a tenth, that can be construed as one defensive move only. So the Hube needs to be careful about stuff like that. And that's just my personal opinion, but that's an opinion I'm entitled to, and I'm gonna have it. So, you know, I will stand by that no matter what. Now they've got the old Belgian battle for 5th place here. Let's see now, can Alpha make a move stick on the Hube as they head through Ascari? Hanging on and hanging on. And now through Parabolica. Let's see if he can get close. Oh, the Hube gets on that little bit of AstroTurf. As the car going all squirrely, and now it's a side-by-side race. And no, he's lost out on overspeed. That's a strange one. That was almost like Alpha lifted off the throttle there. That's almost, that is very, very odd. I'll get the camera right eventually, so... That just seems to have settled down. Doc Co-op is still on the back of D. Roberts here for the final podium spot. And D. Roberts has made a bit of a mistake there coming out of the second chicane, and now Co-op's down the inside of him. Good job. Good job there from Doc Co-op. He's into the podium places. So now that's him at the 3rd spot. Max is starting to close up a little bit here on Riccardo Patrese. There's about half a second or so per lap. So that's something to potentially keep an eye on. His tyres, in fact no, Riccardo Patrese's tyres are better, but then again he's been allowed to be out front and just look after the car and look after his tyres and not have to worry too much about track position and where to position his car. Squat now in 3rd. He is trying to defend here from D. Roberts. D. Roberts is closing in the slipstream. But no, he hasn't closed enough. Now go 3rd and 4th places. Here comes the 5th place man, the Hube. And then Alpha not a million miles back. So now Alpha is still on the back of the Hube here. And this is still the battle for 6th place. Hube going ultra defensive. In fact, Alpha is now alongside. Both have the blinky red light of doom. And Alpha goes super wide into the Parabolica, and that allows him back past. Maximus is in. I'm presuming everyone's going for the one stop here. I didn't even have a chance to talk about strategies before the race. So now the Hube is trying to see if he can fight back here against Alpha. And into the Della Rosa chicane. It's not quite happening. It's not quite happening. So now into the second chicane. Who gets the upper hand? Trying to swing from side to side. Just trying to get a place, nick a place. It's just not happening. With a Hube here. Doc Co-op and Alpha are still in fairly close proximity. Sorry, Doc Co-op and D Robert, sorry, my apologies. So this is still an interesting battle for second. Doc Co-op is doing a very good job here. I'm expecting them all to be in the pits as time by. In fact, let's say they've both got a similar amount of fuel. About the others behind who have had to save fuel now. D. Roberts is having a look down the inside of the Parabolic. I think's better of it. Ricardo Patrese in from the lead. Is Cobb staying right for another lap? No, a little into the pit lane. Yep, he's in the pits. He's in the pit lane. So the top 5 are all in. Top 6 are all in. So now let's see who gets out ahead. There's Co-op out ahead. Oh no, D. Roberts is out ahead. Sorry, my apologies. Oh no, D. Roberts has made a mistake, look. He's taken no fuel on. He's taken no fuel on. Oh no. Oh no. He's cost himself. Oh. You know what he's done? He's done the Smalley trick, as I call it. He's double tapped. He's double tapped the fuel to do not refuel. Oh, he's going to cost himself a load of time and positions. Oh, that's gutting when you do that. That's going to allow Riccardo Patrese to lead now quite comfortably, and it's going to allow Doc Co-op a podium position here, and it'd be a comfortable one. Let's see if D. Roberts is actually going to swing right into the pit lane this time by. Yes, he is. Here he comes, and Grimm as well from the lead. From second place, sorry, I tell a lie. Is this just fuel? No, he's going to get fresh tyres as well. May as well. Right, now he refuels. Let's see how much time this costs him. So let's see, he comes out in 7th place. Ouch. That is a costly mistake. Smalley makes a mistake there as well. From 4th, he's lost a couple of spots there to Alpha and the Hube. And now Doc Co-op has a 13-second gap to 4th place. As the Hube slides through the second chicane, has a very, very interesting way of taking that line. So now Alpha's having a look down the inside, trying to have a look down the inside into turn 1. He's just not close enough. He's just not close enough to make the move stick here. Smalley has D. Roberts not a million miles away for company. Grim is now up in 8th spot, so that's a good job there from Grim. Very, very decent. Stickman in 9th. Must have tried. Has he stayed out all this time? He's got a pit stop to make still. Never mind. There's Danny in 10th doing a very, very decent job. Robot there in 11th. Marco has had a bit of a slip up somewhere. So now Riccardo Patrese has a 7-second lead now over Max. That gap is starting to visibly shrink here between Max and Dr. Waitrose. It's now just over 3 seconds. Is Cobb trying to close in? Can he do it before the end of the race? Hello Ben, nice to see you, pal. Is Cobb getting very lively over that second chicane there? And still this battle between the Hube and Alpha rages. Oh, I've seen Smalley. Yeah, he's off. He's trying to take out something. Yeah, he's trying to mount a cone. Then there goes Grammy. He gets a strike, or a turkey, or whatever it's called. So there goes Danny in 9th. 10th, there's Marco and the Stickman there. He comes out of the pit lane. And now Riccardo Patrese holding a 7-second lead to Max. Corp is starting to reclose that gap back in. Max doing a very, very decent job here. In 2nd spot, he's having himself a good, quiet race. Which, there is nothing wrong with a quiet race. It's what you would actually prefer. That's what I personally prefer anyways. a quiet race and nothing happening around you. You can just manage your car in whichever form you feel fit. There goes .Coop, still third. He's keeping the gap fairly static at this stage, as the Cube yet again are still battling. As they head into the De La Roggia chicane yet again. So there's Smalley there in 6th, and a fairly comfortable 6th now. D. Roberts has got 4 and a bit seconds to try and catch up. So now into the chicane, there we go. Is now Alpha. Sorry, D. Roberts is... Hube's made another mistake somewhere. As now he's trying to flash his lights to get past. It's an interesting topic of conversation. I don't see anything wrong with it. It's just what I call the Jason Plato tactic. But now Hube is stuck behind D. Roberts, and Alpha is now allowed free in 4th place. Oh, very nearly goes off into the gravel, but keeps it on the road. Most important thing. Crop, you can now see the gap starting to close. Start to see the gap starting to close now between Co-op and Max. So this is soon to be the fight for 2nd place. Now as they head towards Ascari. Gap is remaining just under 2 seconds. In terms of tyres, Co-op, in fact no, Max is on the mediums. So this is going to be who can manage that gap a bit better and manage the tyres now to the end of the race. See, the gap is now closing. Even on different tyre compounds, the tyres are about the same, but Max has got a little bit less fuel, so he's going to have to manage his few at the end of the race. I'm going to go on board here with Co-op just to see the chase develop. Coming through the last part of the Ascari chicane. Now then, into Parabolica, the gap, you can just see there's more grip available to Co-op. And now the gap's closing. Max is going defensive, trying to break the slipstream, which ain't a half bad idea. Now into the first chicane as the sliding. And now Co-op is trying to find a way past Max. Heading into the first last mode, there was always an ever closing door. Now can he make a move stick? No. Again, there's more defense from Max. As now they head down towards the Ascari. Co-op goes having a look down the inside. That both goes down, and it is absolutely side by side. Doc gives Max the hip and shoulder. There now Max is having another look down the inside, and he's made the move stick again. And now Doc tries to reopen the door coming out of Parabolica. As now we have 3 laps left. Yet comes Co-op still side by side. They're absolutely dead level heading into De La Rocha chicane, and Co-op finally gets his move done. And that's now second place for Co-op. That's a good. He's put on a good charge, and that's probably deserved second place as well. Just about. Alpha a little bit lonely now in 4th. Smalley in 5th. The Hube in 6th. Got a gap to D Roberts. There's Grim. There it goes in 8th. So now we've got a bit of a battle brewing between Dr. Robot and Danny. This is over the minor placings. So now on board with Danny. Heading through the curve at Grandy. Robot's gone defensive. He was nicknamed the Wall yesterday by Racer Tay. And they've managed to go through that chicane without any contact whatsoever. This is brilliant stuff. But yesterday in the Division 2 race, Robot was christened the Wall because damn hard to get past him, and again it's proven to be the case as Danny just cannot find his way through. And now can Danny find his way past? Closing, and he breaks incredibly late. He's managed to make that move stick. He put a stamp on it and he sent it. Brilliant move. And now it's Can Robot find his way back past again? Let's have a watch as they're heading down into De La Rocha chicane. Robot has again sent it, and he's repassed. He's repassed. This is brilliant work. And now Danny's going back down the inside in second chicane. No. And still, Robot holds his position. And now we go side by side again. Can Danny make the move stick? It's still side by side. And I think Danny's got past now. But now it's up to Robot to try and make the move again. Let's see now, heading down towards Parabolica. Will Robot send it? No. He doesn't. Can he stay within slipstream range? Never mind slipstream range, he can go back down the inside here. Take a tighter line, and again Robot is just about holding his nerve here. Is Robot going to send it? Yes, he is. That's another... This is a great little battle here towards the end. Just while... Come back to that battle in just a second. As Riccardo Patrese now heads through the Ascari for the final time. He's heading towards Parabolica. He took pole, he went off into the lead, and he stayed there ever since. It's been a good job from a date, and you can't deny him that as he now heads out the final corner. As he claims himself a victory. Well done to him. Doc Crop is now going to head out the Parabolica. He's going to claim what is now a very good second place for himself. Well done. Now, something's happened to Max, because now all of a sudden Alpha's going to come through and claim the final podium spot. Somali's going to come through for fourth. There he goes. Something's happened to Max. He's out of fuel. Max is out of fuel. D. Roberts claims 5th, Grim claims 6th, the Hube claims 7th. Robot finally wins out his duke against Danny and is going to claim 8th spot as it is now. From Danny, good job from the pair of them. Stickman's out of fuel as well, crossing the line. Where's Marco going to cross the line 11th? Oh, Max. Oh, no. That's heartache. He's stuck running out of fuel. That's heartbreaking for him. Finishes 12th, but that should have been a podium for him. Ouch. But if it's any consolation, he wasn't the only one that ran out of fuel. So good job there from Riccardo Patrese, and good job everybody. That was actually quite a lively race. D1 is in about 25 minutes, so I will leave it there. So thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.